everybody, this is Cybertron John, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Animated Universe Deluxe Class Prowl. So there we are, and there he is. Here we are, and there he is, actually. There he is in the box. Here's his motorcycle mode. Transformers Legacy there. Got a typical box art on the side. That is, it's very typical now on all boxes. He's a deluxe class, and you can see on the side of the box here him going into action there, the shurikens. And on the back of the box you've got your obligatory perk shot, robot mode, vehicle mode, 20 steps, and Evo Fusion. And at the top of the box you also have a QR code that you can scan to see some digital tech specs and statistics. If you want to, free scan on me. So first of all, for a size comparison, we're going to actually compare packaging designs. This is actually the first Transformers Animated Universe first animated figure in like almost 2 decades. So it's great to see the love for animated again, and the absolute dedication from Hasbro and fans to be so accepting. So I thought, okay, for a size comparison, let's take a look at old versus new packaging. So this is basically the old packaging here against the new. You know, the animated packaging was really good quality. A lot of space in there, wasting a bit of material actually, and not so eco-friendly. You know, with the Prowl, and the Legacy Universe boxes overall, they are more eco-friendly. But I mean, really, hands down, which one's still the better box? I still think the animated boxes are still the better boxes, just because I mean there's like no fair contest, I think. But that's a Voyager box compared to a deluxe box in the modern era, basically, which is a bit unfair. But it's the only animated box that I got on hand. But yeah, there we go. There's that size comparison. Very much like night and day. Really, in terms of looking back almost to 2010, basically. But there we are. That's about it for the packaging. So without further ado, let's crack this guy open and see how cool he actually is. Before I do crack him out open air, I thought it'd be a good idea to show you him in his backboard here in the back of the box. So here he is tied here. And in here you've got your little paper satchel where your shuriken accessories will be. So if you plan to throw this out, do not throw it out before you actually take the shuriken accessories out from the back of the box here. But yeah, that's basically about it, really. So yeah, I will snap his ties and we will see how cool he actually is. But first of all, if you would like to see more content like this done by me, then please do consider to like, comment, and subscribe. So here is Prowl in his robot mode. And, well, I gotta say, it's a pretty good start for the new animated toys, actually. Really does fit in with the Legacy motif here. They've not done much change to the animated design, really. Just the fact that Derek J. Wright's designs were a bit more thin, lanky, like real stylized looking, streamlined. And what you got here, well, cartoony as well. And what you got here, it's more of a blocky G1 approach here to that, where majority of the areas that would be thin, such as like the thighs, maybe the forearms here, would have been beefified, basically. The only thing that really speaks G1 is that head sculpt, which I'm just going to get a good closer look on here. As you can see, you got the more G1 looking head with the gold crest on top. But what you got inside is you got the animated face really with the more slender, long mouth bit in silver paint. It's got that chin there. Obviously not as long as what the animated style had got the chins to be, because I mean that is like, oh my god. But you know, and he's got the nice blue visor as well. And hey, look, something that Derek J. Wright always wanted to have back when the animated toys came out. Autobot logos that looked like that, not silver logos for the Autobots, and not like these weird bronzy amber color for the Decepticon logos. Proper red and purple, which is what I'll assume. And also, I mean, they've got other animated figures in the pipeline. There's a listing for an animated Voyager class Optimus Prime. I believe maybe last wave of this year or 2024. We got a deluxe animated Bumblebee. I believe that's next year. And then somewhere down the line, we will be having our Transformers animated fan voted Lugnut. As he was voted the most popular character to be given a place in the Hall of Fame for Transformers animated, and by traditional Transformers history, those characters do end up getting figures. So we will have to see how he stacks up. But yeah, here's Prowl again. I mean, really nice choice of paints here. You got the gold arrows on the side of the forearms and stuff. It's not just painted though. It's not tampograph painted. This is also molded. It's raised. It's embossed in the sculpting. So good on Hasbro to do that. Anyway, for size comparison, I do have some animated figures. So here is Voyager class Shockwave, probably my favorite Transformers animated figure. In Transformers Animated, just does so much and is so ambitious, and yet pulls it off so much. But yeah, here he is next to a new Legacy Prowl. As you can see, if you are to want to actually put this in your original anime collection, the scale is really off, like really, really off, because these toys are absolutely massive. Here he is, next to his Cyber Ninja buddy here, Jazz. Here for a more modern size comparison, Legacy Prime Universe RC. Before last animated size comparison, here he is next to Team Char's Oil Slick. And finally, for size comparison, here he is with my 3D printed animated Omega Supreme. Not finished yet, still a work in progress. If you look at Prowl here, and you look at style of how I've designed this, they look very much like they're in the same style, and I was designing this way before the Prowl listing. But yeah, to me, this Omega Supreme feels like, you know, it doesn't fit within your original anime collection. It fits more in your Modern Generations collection, which, to be honest, it was what I think at the end of the day, it was what I was going for, which is the reason why I've got these three, and I mean 5mm ports that are somewhat everywhere. But yeah, just something that I wanted to let you know about with it. And for anyone just seeing this for the first time, I'll link the playlist to the project down below. That's about it for size comparisons. So time to take a look at some accessories. So the accessories that it comes with are some shurikens done in this really nice mustard-like goldy bronze plastic. Now, unlike the originals, they're not as good. They are done on a geared mechanism. The one I'm currently holding is a really dodgy one. So I'm just gonna try, see what, there we go. Yeah, there we go. It works now. It's working. Sometimes it likes to work, sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, that's just what it is. But what he's got is he's got this hand that is shaped like that. And that is shaped for him to actually be able to hold his shuriken blade. Now I'm going to show you the other one. The other one does actually work. Does work better. As you can see, it works much more seamlessly. And if you don't want him to use them, what you can also do is you got these spaces here on his wheels, and you can just store them on his legs, just like the original. And I'm probably gonna do that for the rest of this video. Have them stored on his legs, and it does actually help bulk out his legs a bit there, where he's missing a bit. Ooh, he was just falling. Okay, so articulation wise, let's go over that. So his head can go up quite far, can go down, can go down a little bit, and you can do a bit of side-to-side movement there, so that's a bit of confused dog, if you want. Shoulders can splay out all the way, like that. Arms can do full 360. You got bicep swivel just below the shoulder. Got a 90-degree bend at the elbow. Wrists can also move in and out due to transformation. Now this is more of a cheat. This is more of a cheat joint. This is more of a transformation joint, but you got the space there for a secret, for a very secret bit of ab crunching action right there. So for any reason, if you need that ab crunch there, you got that. Also, you can move the bike seat out of the way to accommodate for waist rotation. The legs can kick forward that much before you have to put it out to the side, so that you can then do a really high kick. You can put it back all the way like that before you have to put it out, and you can do another high kick to the back if you want to. His legs can do full splits, and there's a bit of a soft ratcheting system going on in there as well. He's got thigh rotation below the hip. He has a 90-degree bend at the knee as well. Now, if you want to use this transformation joint here, you can make it look like he's got a double knee joint if you want. And then finally, his foot can go up, go down quite a bit. It can go up a little bit. Just a bit of ankle rocking. Right there. A lot more out, a little bit in, but yeah. Okay, so time to transform Prowl then. So for transformation, first thing you want to do is you want to splay the arms out. You want to pop the hands in. So you got that like so. Then what you want to do is you want to rotate. It depends on which way you're going to do it. So rotate the waist that way. And what you're going to want to do also is you're going to want to deattach the head up here. And you want to actually, it raises up on this gray bit. So you want to actually bring that up, back click. You want to then untab these back sections from shoulders because they're going to actually be moving with the actual chest panel here. So what you're going to want to do then is you're going to want to start moving the chest panel here, which can be really difficult to do. Okay, so once you've got the main chest piece up with the head, and you've got the head like that. Got the head like that with the dials in the back there. What you want to do there is, obviously, these bits that you want them folded all the way out like that for now. And then take the handlebars, fold those down on both sides. Then the waist bit, that joint that was like an ab crunch, you want to fold that down like that. Then you want to take these arms that have been splayed out. You want to bring them to the center. Plug them together. Fold seat down. Actually, keep seat up for now, so we can see. So now, what we need to do is we're going to need to bend. We're going to need to bend that one that way, this leg that way, bend that leg this way, so that they're complete opposites. No, that leg that way, this leg that way. I got it in the end. And then what you are going to want to do is you are going to want to bring this leg up. You are going to want to bend that as far back as you can possibly get it. You're going to want to bend that a bit angular. And then this bit of the kneecap here, there's a slot up in the forearm there. That is where that kneecap goes and sits. In there, the instructions say it's meant to click, but more often than not, that's not the case. It kind of just frictions in, and if you attempt to push it, it does actually spread apart the arms. But yeah, anyway, and yeah, there we go. It's a bit fiddly. So after you've actually fixed that in place there, you then bring the foot down, and you take that transformation joint there, and you fold that up. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly. And then this part of the crotch just kind of goes and fits into the bottom of the crotch area. Again, there's meant to be a click. There's no clicking. It doesn't click. So might be that I'm doing something wrong, or this may just be my copy. Could be other people's though. But yeah, it's not a very secure hold it's got. So next bit that you're gonna need to do after you've done all this crazy clicking here, again, it's not a very secure way of how it's been executed. You then want to come to the front panels here, and you're going to want to push them past these gold bits here as you just rotate them, just flex them past like that, and they'll just sit there. Do same thing to the other one, because there's no real good way of doing it, unfortunately. So then you gotta take this other leg. You gotta use this joint here, push it up, and then you gotta use the knee. And what's gonna happen is that this foot is gonna create the underneath here that's gonna fill in that gap. So to speak, that's what's gonna happen. That's gonna just come up and under there. Yeah, that's gonna fill all that in. Yep. Do some last minute fiddling around to try and make sure everything's as stuck together as possible. You then take the kickstand down. And then once everything is all said and done, this is Prowl in his vehicle mode. And yeah, it looks pretty cool for a bike, actually. For a bike, this is actually pretty cool. A very, very good representation of his police motorbike mode. So for details, you got the gold stripe on the side there, gold wheels, you got that gold paint at the front there. It does look stylized and futuristic, if I'm honest. And then you got sirens at the back there as well. You obviously got the arms here at the back, but they've made it look very much like it could be venting or whatever, which very, very good way of disguising that. Obviously, you can still see the legs, of course, and the feet. So it's not, it doesn't completely disguise everything, and obviously his head's in here. And as I showed you during transformation, you got the speed dials there, and you got a 5mm port there for some reason next to the fuel jerry can bit there. But yeah, anyway, for size comparison, here I've got animated Jazz in vehicle mode next to him. So you can see how they stack up. I mean, in terms of deluxe, I mean, that's actually not bad, but I think this car should be a bit bigger in real life than the motorbike, but, they never got that correct in toys anyway. But yeah, if I just push up the kickstand again, the wheels do roll. The wheels can roll. Although not very well, as you can see, because the actual shuriken bits activate and get stuck between, they get stuck. So in terms of a design feature, it does actually unfortunately take its toll on the bike mode as a bit of a negative, as you won't be able to completely roll it without actually taking the shurikens off the bike mode. But other than that, I think the bike mode's pretty good, actually. Really good first animated figure, in my opinion. Seems to be pretty strong to me, so fingers crossed for how all the other animated figures go. So that's about it from me today. So this has been Subton John with the Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Prowl. Peace out.